So welcome to the project. Before we begin, let's take a look at previous examples and designs I had in the past. If you move in front of it, it plays a song. Plays one of 7 songs. And here we have the improved motion sensor project. You basically walk in front of this. This motion sensor right here trips, and as you can hear, it plays a very distorted version of the Rick Roll. Yeah, I think we could do better. So, since getting a 3D printer, this is something I've always wanted to do. I wanted to design something. So some people ask, why not use CAD? Well, you know, Tinkercad's free, so that's my reasoning. So we're going to design something with Tinkercad here. Now, to speed it up, this is going to take a bit, but I'm basically have a pre-rendered 3D turkey here from someone else. I've already added the eye holes, but the first print, the legs were too small. So we're going to thicken some things. We're going to thicken some things to make it actually, you know, print to a reasonable size, and so it won't be as brittle and break. So I'm just going to increase the size of some things by using their pre-designed turkey here as a stencil, and just adding some shapes to make them thicker. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and let's 3D print it. Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while. So yeah, let's go ahead and explain how this works then. So yeah, while that prints, let's go over this a little bit. You know, I have plans for this wonderful, amazing new improvement. So I'm gonna 3D print the demon turkey, of course. We're gonna put the eye sockets there because I'm gonna run some LEDs through it. What the previous designs had were things like, you know, we had a motion sensor, which was the HC-SR501. It's not the best motion sensor. It has a 10-second delay, which perfect for us, right? It's perfect for us. It's actually also not. It sees heat, not really motion, but heat. When heat's in front of it, it trips. So that's fine for us also because we're not zombies. I mean, we're human, right? I mean, it'd be bad for zombies, but luckily those don't exist, hopefully. Anyways, we also have the voice recorder module, which is this ISD1820. They're pretty cheap. Bought it for like $2. I don't know. It's a long time ago. Really cheap off Amazon or eBay. So it records my voice. It's great. And let's go in and show what I'm thinking of doing. So we're going to go in and look at something as block design. Block design is really useful if you're ever going to build a circuit or anything really like. So instead of looking at a very complicated thing, we break it into parts, right? That's what we do as humans anyway. So we'll break it into blocks, as you will. So we got blocks of the circuit. So the entire thing, we have a motion sensor, which yeah, sees motion, technically heat, but you know, whatever. That's going to send a signal. To send a signal to our thing, which we love, known as the Arduino Uno. You could also use a Nano. You could also technically use a Stamp 2 microprocessor or PIC or that thing. But I used an Arduino. So the Arduino then is gonna tell this LED, hey, you light up, you know, on the demon turkey size, and it's gonna go down to this voice recorder module, which recorded my voice, which was a Rick Roll that was terrible. It's very distorted. It's cheap again, right? It's also very quiet, but let's change that. Let's change that to a screech. I think that'd be a lot better. And that screech then is going to go to an audio amp because again, cheap, it's quiet. Needs the amp to actually get loud. The amp just amplifies signal anyway. It's going to make the voltage bigger, more or less. You can't hear voltage. So you need a speaker. Speaker is going to play the music, right? So like, in this case, screech. It's going to play my screech. 8 ohms works best with the LM386 to my knowledge, or at least it's very good to pair with it. Maybe 4 ohms works better or something. But anyways, regardless, it's worked. It's good design. I think it's going to work great. So we're going to go ahead and finish this 3D print. And also last, like I almost forgot, but the previous designs was terror. It worked. My home built audio amp worked, but it's too fat to fit in my design I'm picturing. So yeah, we're gonna use these pre-bought ones that do the same thing, just smaller, and they cost like $3 for 10 of them. It's really cheap on Amazon as well, so I mean, not that big of a deal. Anyways, yeah, let's get to it. So I've explain the design, and we're gonna go ahead and start building it. So, build montage, go! Oh, of course, cheesy music. Success! I mean, it lights up, so yeah. It's gonna be very, very clustered in there, but I think we can make it work. So we got some updates. We got, pumpkin. I'm gonna color this, of course, at some point. I'm gonna run the wires through this pumpkin, and then we're gonna run it into this by drilling a hole in it. We got that. I know it doesn't look like much. When I run the sensor through it, I'm going to glue this together and it'll be nice and ugly. Got the coffin updated by being painted a little bit so that the turkey looks extra coolish. Now, normally you don't want to shove all of the circuit into a container, but for testing, I don't really mind this because you'd want to separate the layers so wires don't short circuit or trip other things from, it's very possibly a fire hazard like this, but it works. So welcome back. We got got the demon turkey. So we're gonna look at the finalized product here. So for this circuit, we got a various things. It starts with this sensor here. This little sensor goes to an Arduino here. This Arduino, of course, then goes to the LEDs over here. These are connected through this wire, which connects to the Arduino. Just unplugged, but it goes into Arduino. This Arduino also connects to this voice module here. This voice module sends a signal to this amp, to LM386. You can actually see it on the bottom. I replaced this and upgraded it because it was taking up too much space. This LM386, of course, runs the 8 ohm speaker right here, which then screeches at people. So that is pretty much the circuit, the insides, the guts of the little screaming demon turkey here. So our goal was to get past the demon turkey. So there's the initial try. Let's just walk past it. Nope. I'm fast enough. No. If I just open the door real slow like, you won't see me. And if I crouch down like this, I should be good, right? Really? It wasn't even fully open, seriously. Someone had a question. If you move really slow, what would it see you? No. No, that will not work.